My shawty pulling up, real bad, bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Do about tag on I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general true.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me.
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down. Took a bad loss on a running play. take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Carl Davis. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He goes underneath the Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Drake. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
All right, here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Detroit! Detroit!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Switzer complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now he's flushed out right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play fake. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going and got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Now, Barney!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down, escaping the pressure right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang up.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jamie Collins, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he finds McDonald. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Roethlisberger will throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Davis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Drake. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Barney!
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Brown. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the give, this is Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against a big-bodied guy.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
We got 3, baby.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield on the crossing route, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are pouring it on. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Lutz now to kick this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 3 down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Like 20.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Again, it's Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Browns on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
3 down. Quarter. 3 down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Set. 180.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by...